Hit these cons.
Let's hit the cons. Takes a long time to work.
Yep.
If you crush it, you might see business right away. You can't predict which market and which person and which team. You can't predict it. Probably more like 6 to 9 months. Could take someone 15.
And then also that's like to the first, like, let's say transaction from a client who came into your YouTube channel. After that, there could be a huge gap.
At the beginning maybe, but now...
Yeah, now it's steady, but like the gap between 1 and 2 was still like...
The gap between 1 and 2 was there, or like our first call and actually transacting.
Yeah,
so we were on camera our first, or like we were filming.
So shout out to Jason in Canada. People are starting to reach out almost daily. Give me a call if you're moving to Hawaii, looking to buy.
It took like over 9 months, and then our team did $250,000 that first quarter that we started transacting, which was the fourth quarter of 2021. And then every quarter since then, we've done similar, or more. It has actually become super predictable, but it takes a long time to work.
Until you get there, though.
Until you get
That's
there,
the part you got to get through. That's the desert.
Here's maybe the biggest one. It requires greater effort and skill. So it doesn't take much to go on Instagram and be like, today's rates are, if you want to build this movement and this brand and this channel on YouTube, it's just more effort and skill. Even if you're gonna do it the cheap way, which I prescribe partnering in some form or fashion, or hiring. I don't prescribe just doing it yourself and hiring an offshore editor, although it can be effective and people do make money that way. I want to prescribe the highest level of business sophistication.
You get what you pay for too. I gotta stress that a little bit. You get what you pay for.
If you're going fire, video guy.
Hey, it's true. If you pay for it, all your competitors are paying for it, and then now you just blend in.
This is what you do. And we have recently failed with offshore videographers. So what makes the person out there who's just an agent, who don't even know what 1 terabyte represents in terms of processing?
That's always a reference,
When you start talking, we're gonna be transferring 1 terabyte, can you handle that workload? I'm like, how would you even know what that means? For these people to manage an offshore editor, is it possible? Yes. It's just challenging, and even this guy, us, we failed with offshore editors.
It's hard. It's taken me, I'm still figuring it out. So you shouldn't if you're just starting.
The sub-con to that is, it implies a greater need for a partner or for capital investment. Now, if you can just go hire an amazing YouTube videographer who knows the game and will shoot you and edit and publish, you could start that way for the first 30 and then back off to a less sophisticated way. There's all kinds of ways to do this, but at the highest level, it requires partnership and or capital investment. Paradigm shift. This is not a con for me, because when I heard there's this platform that wants you to be, my acronym, CROONS, consistent, which I had a hard time with, so I found a partner. Real or raw, obsessed, a little outrageous, very nuanced, and tell stories. I was like, oh, that's the platform for me. However, if you're a long-standing real estate agent who has this like salesmanship to you can't get rid of, like that could be challenging. People that I coach that are $1 million producers, they actually have a harder time because they can't let go of this salesmanship that they've had since 2010. They have the hardest challenge, so that could be a con for some people. Like,
so sprinkle a little pros in there, is that you're at an advantage of starting something new. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that's where you're at.
You're in a new market or you're a new agent, you have the time, the desire, the burning need to get something going. Those long-standing realtor agents should envy you because they have to flip the whole paradigm.